guys, my name is Shelby and today we're going to be focusing on dumbbell squats. And before we get started, we just want to reference this book. It's called Strength Training Anatomy. It's by Frederick de la Vier. And this is where we got all of our information about this exercise, and it's a really handy book if you wanted to look up other exercises as well. So like I said, we're going to be focusing on dumbbell squats, and the target muscles that are going to be emphasized during this exercise are your quads and your glutes. You have 4 quad muscles, which is the vastus lateralis, your vastus intermedius, vastus medialis, and your rectus femoris. All insert at the base of the patella, which is your knee, and originate around the anterior portion of the femur, which is this big bone in your leg right up here. You also have your glutes. There are 3 glute muscles, but only 2 are emphasized during this specific exercise. One is your gluteus medius, the second is your gluteus maximus. These both insert around the gluteal tuberosity of your femur, which again is this big bone, and originate around the outer ilium of the pelvis, which is going to be up here, your pelvic bone. So ACSM's recommended exercise prescription for healthy individuals for this specific exercise is 3 sets by 12 repetitions. Your rest is going to be about 2 to 3 minutes in between these sets, and your intensity, you want to work at about 60 to 70% of your 1 rep max. So a couple common questions that we found for the dumbbell squats is 1, how heavy should my weights be? And Maria's going to demonstrate this for us later. But a really good answer to this would be, you don't want your weights really heavy because again, you're going to lose that proper form, and like I said, Maria's going to demonstrate that for us. But really, the heavier the weight is, the more shoulder internal rotation you're going to have, and you're going to lose that lordotic curve in your spine, and that's just going to be a horrible dumbbell squat. So for the second question, again, what is the proper form? Like I just said, you really want to make sure that you're standing with your feet shoulder width apart. You want to maintain that lordotic curve in your spine. You want to push those hips back as far as you can and come all the way down to where the weights are just below your knee. So here we have Maria. Maria's going to demonstrate for us the proper technique and the proper form to do a dumbbell squat. So like I said before in those common misconceptions, you really want to make sure that your knees are shoulder width apart. You have the weights comfortably by your side. Your shoulders are back. And then go ahead and squat down for us. You really want to push those hips back, maintaining that lordotic curve in your spine, and as she comes up, you're really contracting those glutes. So go ahead and do it for us again. So you see her pace is nice and slow, which is the way you want to do it, and as she comes up, she's really squeezing those glutes. Go ahead and do it one more time. She's really sinking in those hips, pushing them back, maintaining that lordotic curve, and coming up nice and slow, contracting those glutes. And one thing we also wanted to mention about the target muscles that are activated during the dumbbell squat is your hamstrings are going to be activated during the eccentric part of the movement. So basically what eccentric means is during the lengthening portion of the movement of the squat, you're going to feel those hamstrings.